Hello students, welcome Sri Krishna Academy. Yes, it is our second class. Okay, previous or earlier we discussed about the chemistry. Yes, chemistry broadly divided. Okay, inorganic chemistry, physical chemistry, organic chemistry. Okay, so this session is very useful to leave the panic about the chemistry. Okay, we have to make it easy this session. Okay, students who are listening, who are present in this session, this session making to you clear about the chemistry and to you feel comfort about the chemistry. Okay, see, all divided chemistry: inorganic, physical, organic chemistry. So let us discuss inorganic chemistry lessons in this session. Okay, in that first one is periodic properties of elements. Periodic properties of elements. Periodic properties of the elements. Yeah. So what are the subtopics present in periodic properties of elements? First, so which books very useful for this inorganic chemistry? So students, they think number of books there, they have confusion, so no need to confuse also. So I say the good book is for inorganic chemistry, NCERT book. Yeah, so for inorganic, NCERT books are enough. First, periodic properties of the elements. In that we learn group periodic properties of the elements. In that we learn first modern periodic table. So I write here. So in that we learn modern periodic table. Yes, modern periodic table, or long form of periodic table, or long form of periodic table. Yes, this periodic table starting our content in periodic properties of the elements. In that we learn groups, yes, groups, periods, groups, periods, periodic properties. Yeah, next, periodic properties. Periodic properties. What are periodic properties? Like atomic radii. So in that atomic radii, yeah, atomic radii, and ionic radii. Atomic radii, ionic radii. Yes, ionization enthalpy, ionization potential, electronegativity, ionization energy, yes, and what? Electronegativity, ionization energy, and ionization potential, same. Next, electronegativity, yes, oxidation states, yeah, electronic configuration, yes, and physical properties. Next, come to the physical properties. I write, yeah, so ionization energy, ionization potential, electronic configuration, electronegativity, yes, or electron gain enthalpy, same. Come to the periodic atomic periodic properties. Atomic radii, first one, yeah, and second one, this, third one, yes, fourth one, fifth one, fourth one, fifth one, oxidation states, yes, oxidation state. Next, valency, valency, or valency electrons, or valence, valence electrons. So these are what? Once again, modern periodic table, long form of modern or long form, same, groups, periods, periodic properties, yeah, periodic properties, etc. These things we learn in periodic properties of the elements. Next, come to the chemical bond. So chemical bond is vast. So many subtopics present. Chapter is chemical bond. So in chemical bond, we have to learn specially compulsory, so sp hybridization. So hybridization. So finding hybridization. Finding hybridization is very important. Finding hybridization. So for example, okay, for example, NH3 is there. So NH3 in that central atom is nitrogen. So we have to find out, so nitrogen hybridization. So hybridization is what? sp, sp2, sp3. Next, what about geometry? Those things we learn in hybridization. Okay, in hybridization we learn. So after hybridization, okay, Poisson's rule, yes, Poisson's rule. Next, come to the polarity, yes, polarity, okay, polarity and magnetic momentum, okay, magnetic, okay, magnetic momentum, yes, magnetic momentum, yes, these, okay, magnetic momentum and VSEPR theory, valency shell electron pair repulsion theory, yes. So once again, hybridization, Poisson's rule, polarity, okay, magnetic momentum, valency shell electron pair theory and MOT, molecular orbital theory, okay. Last one, hydrogen bonding, hydrogen bonding. Yeah, these are very important things, okay, we have to read, okay. Don't skip this chemical bonding. Students, they think it is a big chapter and sometimes confused in the case of the VSPR theory, okay, my hybridization. So students, they don't remember how to, they don't have what confusion in the case of the remember the hybridization. But I have one technique, any molecule central atom hybridization we can solve. So the direct question from chemical bonding, hybridization, Poisson's rule, polarity, magnetic momentum, VSEPR, molecular orbital theory and hydrogen bonding. So hydrogen bonding questions also regular, like intramolecular hydrogen bonding, intermolecular hydrogen bonding, intramolecular hydrogen bonding, intermolecular hydrogen bonding. As next come to the hydrogen, small chapter but very easy to understand. How hydrogen in that generally the position of the hydrogen, yeah. So come to the position of the hydrogen, yes, hydrogen position and preparation of hydrogen. So preparation of hydrogen methods, yeah. After preparation of the hydrogen method, yeah, isotopes of the hydrogen, okay, isotopes. So isotopes of the hydrogen, what are the isotopes of hydrogen and hydrogen compounds in that, okay, hydrogen oxide, yes. So water is hydrogen oxide and hydrogen peroxide, H2O2. So now questions have a chance from isotopes and hydrogen oxide. What is the name of hydrogen oxide? Hydrogen oxide name is water. Next, hydrogen second oxide, it is hydrogen peroxide. So hydrogen peroxide preparations, properties, okay, and very important, oxidizing reducing nature. So hydrogen peroxide acts as both, okay, it acts as a oxidizing agent, reducing agent. So children confused, so it acts as a what? Oxidizing agent or reducing agent, but it acts as both oxidizing agent, reducing agent, and that sometimes questions available to predict, okay, what is the role of H2O2, is it oxidizing agent or reducing agent, okay. Such questions also we solve from this, okay, hydrogen and its compound, hydrogen and its compound. Next come to the S block elements. So S block elements, they divided into two types, alkali metals, alkaline earth metals. So what are the questions we have to expect? We expecting questions, Okay, we are expecting questions from S block. Properties, exceptions. Okay, any group is there, so first we expect the questions exceptions. Okay, exceptions very important. Okay, S block, in that what are the exceptions? Okay, those questions. And properties, electronic configuration, sometimes valency, oxidation state, and very important S block elements compound. Yeah, so S block elements compounds like, yeah, sodium compounds. Yeah, we take sodium compounds. Yes, yes, we take sodium compounds. Yeah, sodium compounds are what? S block elements. Okay, in first alkali metals, sodium is very important. So sodium compounds, yeah, sodium compounds like sodium hydroxide. Yeah, sodium hydroxide is called caustic soda. Na2CO3, sodium carbonate, it is soda. S, caustic soda. And sodium carbonate, sodium hydrogen carbonate. Yeah, this is baking soda. Okay, this type of compounds questions also available from, okay, S block elements. Okay, what are caustic soda, soda ash, okay, sodium carbonate like calcium sulfate hemihydrated, it is called POP. Okay, it is called plaster of Paris. Okay, cement, okay, etc. questions expected from the, okay, S block elements. Next we have to read these things properly. Same way come to the P block elements. Yeah, P block elements, they are, P block elements means groups. Okay, P groups, group number what? 13, group number 14, group number 15, yeah, group number 16, group number 17, group number 18. These are called P block elements. Yeah, in P block elements also we have to learn first exceptions, structures very important like, okay, P4O8, okay, P2O5, P2O10, structures very important from the P block elements. Same time P block elements some important compounds. Okay, those also we have to read. Come to the D and F block elements. Yeah, so D and F block elements. Yeah, D block elements, they are present middle of the S and P. Okay, they most of the D block elements, what? They are metals and they forms what? Coordination compounds. F block elements, they are present down the periodic table. Okay, next come to the coordination compounds. Yeah, so very important nowadays. More questions we are expecting coordination compounds. In coordination compounds, okay, IUPAC, okay, International Union of Pure Applied Chemistry for coordination compounds means complex compounds. Yeah, and complex compounds structures. So in that very important isomerism. Yes, so we take the isomerism. Yes, isomerism. Yeah, isomerism of coordination compounds. So isomerism questions there. So what type of isomerism is present? Isomerism two type. Yes, structural isomerism and geometrical isomerism. Yeah, after the coordination compounds, metallurgy. So metallurgy is easy lesson. Okay, all metallurgical operations present. In that, for sulfides, if sulfide ores there, which method is applicable? Okay, how we can reduce the metallic oxides? Yes, those, okay, some small subtopics present in metallurgy. Yes, and every student must read the environmental chemistry, not only from inorganic. Same students must read the lessons there in organic. Like from inorganic, which one I said? Environmental chemistry. If you take organic, yeah, chemistry, everyday chemistry in our everyday life. Okay, biomolecules. But today we discussed only the inorganic chemistry. So inorganic chemistry, once again, okay, we observe the lessons and just what are the important, once again we discuss. Yeah, so I suggest the students, if they are ICOR or NEET, MSET, first we start the chemistry from inorganic chemistry. Okay, so inorganic chemistry easy to learn, understand, and if you take the periodic properties, it is very easy to understand, and chemical bonding vast, but focus on the hybridization, structures means their geometry, okay, and come to the hydrogen, oxidizing, reducing properties of the H2O2, and come to the P block elements. P block elements is the lengthy group number 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. But in that, if we go one by one, okay, group number 13 boron family, group number 14 carbon family, okay, group number next, okay, 15 nitrogen family, group number 16 oxygen family, group number 17 halogens, okay, the fluorine family, group number 18 is noble gases, okay. By this way, 13 boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, yes, okay, halogens we have to learn. And come to the halogens questions, okay, some questions important in the case of the halogens, because these are more electronegative element in the periodic table. Then we have to speak about the more electropositive element, first group, and more electronegative element, 17th group. Yeah, so first group more electropositive, 17th group is more electronegative elements. Yeah, P block, D and F block elements, yeah, the transition elements and inner transition element and inner transition elements, they comes under in D and F block elements. So metallurgy, metallurgical operations, so metallurgical operations, how we have to pick the ore, how we make it grind, yes, so which method is applicable for purification of the metal, okay, for refining metal, which method is applicable, corresponding, okay, element contain ore, those methods, okay, we have to read in metallurgy. And I said, so nowadays questions from coordination compounds, actually D block elements, they are very small, so due to that reason. Second reason is availability of the d orbital. So these D block elements, they forms complexes. Such compounds are called coordination compounds. So coordination compounds, in that ligand, coordination sphere, central atom, and coordination compounds nomenclature, isomerism, structural stereoisomerism, and geometrical isomerism. So expecting questions from isomerism, subtopic of coordination compounds. Yeah, and environmental chemistry, yeah, it is easy. So environmental chemistry, COD, BOD, okay, ppm, yes, parts per million, and CLV, okay, such questions, pollutants, yeah, DDT, yes, okay, those present in environmental chemistry. So now, what is your conclusion? This is the broad information about the inorganic chemistry. So how to read the inorganic chemistry? Yes, so we start from the first periodic table, modern periodic table, and every group wise, group 1, group 2, group 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and D block elements, F block elements, their atomic numbers, electronic configurations, valency, valence electrons, oxidation number, and their oxides, hydroxides, halides, yes, and what is the nature of metallic oxides? They are basic in nature. What is the nature of non-metallic oxides? They are in acidic nature. Some elements, some oxides, they shows both. Okay, nature of the acidic, basic, like aluminum oxide, beryllium oxide, and okay, zinc oxides. Such oxides are called amphoteric oxides. Oxides generally shows basic, either basic or okay, acidic. But some oxides, they same time they are showing characters of both as acidic and as well as basic characters. Okay, so these points we have to remember, and mainly come to the groups compounds. I said already, compounds of NaCl, compounds of sodium like NaCl, NaOH. Okay, next CaCO3, okay, calcium carbonate, and lime CaO. CaOH taken twice, lime water. Their preparations, their properties, their uses. Yes, preparation, properties, uses. Preparation, properties, uses. In preparation, properties, chemical properties, physical properties. In that equations, yeah, equations also we have to practice. Okay, and metallurgy I said already, it is easy. And students should read what? Environmental chemistry, biomolecules, chemistry every day in our life. So these every student, okay, must you read these lessons. Don't make it miss these lessons. We have to read compulsory these lessons. Okay, this is the broad information of the inorganic chemistry. Now come to, again we discuss some questions. Okay, what type of questions? For example, periodic properties of the elements, exceptional questions there. Exceptional questions. What are those? For example, we see the 13th group. 13th group, boron, yes, first one, aluminium, gallium, indium, and thallium, and tritium. These are elements present. So here this first one is non-metal, remain or metals. Okay, if we see, so metallic character should be increased, but okay, aluminium is more electropositive, it has exceptional. So why it is more electropositive? Yes, so that is exceptional on that questions present. Aluminium is more electropositive, so it acts as a strong reducing agent because its oxidation potential is high, so it acts as a strong reducing agent. Yeah, now come to, yes, what atomic size generally, okay, in group boron to and tritium increases. Yes, okay, then what about ionization energy? Ionization energy should decrease. Yes, but here boron, gallium, they have high ionization energy. So boron is common small size, but gallium exception is there. Same time melting point also. So melting point, they have melting point of the 13th group elements compare with first and second group elements, they are high melting point. Yeah, but why? So if see the melting point of gallium is low, it is the exception. Why gallium has low melting point? Generally metals, they forms ionic compounds. Ionic compounds, their melting boiling point is high compared with covalent compound, but gallium is the element exists in molecular form. Yes, so when it exists in molecule form, in that bond is covalent bond. So here gallium contain covalent bond. So compare with other elements in corresponding group, its melting point and boiling point is low. So why? Because covalent nature is there. So even it is metal, remain all metals except what? Boron. Okay, so some questions from exceptions. Yes, like aluminium. Yeah, aluminium exists in Al2Cl6, means what it is? Dimeric form. Yes, so in these elements 13th group, which element exists in dimeric form? aluminum. But boron not exist in dimeric form. It is exist in only monomeric form only, not dimeric form. Yes. So what? It is a different and exception. So such questions. So I am not explaining the total lesson for you here. So I am explaining what type of questions present here. Okay. What type of questions present here? Yes. Okay. Same way we see in chemical bonding. Come to the chemical bonding. Yeah. CH4. Yes. CH4 is methane. Yeah. And what? NH3 is ammonia. So what about, what is the central atom in CH4? In CH4 central atom is carbon. In NH3 what is the central atom? Nitrogen. So what is the hybridization of this carbon in CH4? What is the hybridization of carbon in CH4? Methane. So carbon hybridization is sp3. Here NH3, in that central atom is nitrogen. Its hybridization is sp3. Both have hybridization sp3. Yes, yeah, hybridization is sp3. But come to the geometry of methane molecule. Yes. Now come to the geometry of the methane molecule. Yeah. Now we see the geometry of the methane molecule. Yes. So both have hybridization. Yes, sp3. Yes. So hybridization is sp3. But we see the geometry, it is tetrahedral. Geometry is tetrahedral. Yeah. Geometry tetrahedral. But come to the ammonia. Okay. Come to the ammonia. So hybridization of nitrogen sp3. But its geometry is pyramidal. Yeah. So different is there. This thing explained by VSEPR theory, valency shell electron pair repulsion theory. Okay. So such questions from we expect chemical bonding. Yes. Yeah. Now come to the hydrogen. Just now I said, so oxidizing and reducing nature. And come to the coordination compounds. Yes. So what are coordination compounds? D block elements, they forms coordination compounds. So example we take, yeah, we take the example, yeah, cobalt, CO, D block element, and NH3 taken 6 times, and what? Cl2. Yes. So see this one, yeah. So this one is called complex or coordination compound. So which is the central atom? Cobalt. Which is the ligand? Which is the ready to donate the lone pair to central atom is called ligand. And what are the outside the complex? They are called counter ions. So now you are required to write its IUPAC name. According to IUPAC name, we have to write its name and its structure and its isomerism. Okay, questions present in, yeah, coordination compounds. Okay, so students, it is the, okay, starting information about of the inorganic chemistry. By this way, our next section will learn physical chemistry subtopics, and where we have to focus more, where we have to focus less, and where children's, okay, they skip the, okay, topics from physical chemistry. Those all things we learn in our next class, physical chemistry. Next class about the organic chemistry. Okay. So thank you students. Thank you very much.